the 4. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And here's Booker from the arc. No good that time. Now the Heat take it the other way. Adebayo passes to Robinson. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Booker with no one around buries it from three-point range.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes sir.
Bridges against Butler. Outside for Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Paul. Here's Crowder, and Crowder jams it in.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And it's Butler missing. Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter. Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Now, here's Lowry. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lowry passes to Butler. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And here are the Heat now, following the score by Phoenix. Outside for Robinson, lock at 6. Can they get it? Tucker. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
Paul with the ball. Butler covering. Crowder. Great positioning on the putback.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Outside Butler. Lowry against Paul. And they double up Butler. Lowry from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That's a 2 from Paul. Miami grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Inside. And Robinson that time on the assist by Butler.
Well, this is one of the strongest aspects of Jimmy Butler's game, playmaking for his teammates. Over the years, boy, he has gotten so much better.
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Booker finds 8. Here's Paul. Now recovering. Paul missing again.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Bridges for three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami again turning it over.
Phoenix ball.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top. They lead by 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Bridges finds Crowder. And he uses the glass on the lane. Crowder's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
The pass to Robinson. Shoots over Bridges. Robinson misses. Suns leading by 8. And with 8 in one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised. He is a double-double machine. And think about it. He is not even at his prime yet.
Now, here's Tucker following the shot by Chris Paul.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Paul surveying the floor. Dishes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Over Lowry. That one misses. And it's Miami the other way.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
Latrey drills it from outside.
Lowry.
Lowry's got 6.
Field goal.
Well, step into your shot, rise and fire. Kyle Lowry ready for 3.
Ball outside. Booker in the corner. Pulls up. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Paul against Lowry. Butler on the wing. Paul with the steal. And a deep 3 from Booker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Passes it to Tucker. Crowder with the steal. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Adebayo. Outside Lowry. Fires for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far. And the NBA trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact. Doris, are you sad to see that art form curtailed?
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rule and get outside of, quote, natural basketball plays. Guys who dead stop off a screen and end up getting 3 free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game.
Now, here's Butler after the miss from Jay Crowder. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Jimmy Butler. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ball against Lowry. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's the Suns missing. Heat have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. There's the triple. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges for 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Robinson on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point field goal.
Robinson's got his 2nd basket of the night. Ball outside. Pass to Ayton. He feeds it to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
It has not mattered one bit what the defense has sent to Devin Booker tonight. He is cooking.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And they're on the break. For 3, Bridges. No good on that one. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what's your view? Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. JaVale McGee is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Johnson, then it's Payne, and it's Shamet in at shooting guard.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Pass to McGee. Now, here's Shamet. Guarded by Oladipo. Kaminsky. Dedmon with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play.
Landry Shamet from Cam.
The Heat trail by 7. And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Oladipo dishes to Dedmon. Back to Oladipo. Heat moving the ball around. And Dedmon throws it down.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And McGee kicks to Johnson. Another three for Phoenix.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now Hero lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Now here's Shamet. D right on him. The pass to Oladipo. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Johnson right side. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Now Hero. He's covered by Shamet. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Payne with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to Johnson. 14 feet away. That shot off the mark. And it's Miami the other way. 1:43 left to play in the third. Hero no good. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Suns leading by 9. Pass to Shamet. The three. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. On the wing, Morris. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. There's Hero with the three. The shot that time, not on target. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they have ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Johnson outside. There's the three. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 9 points. Here's Shamet. Kicks it to McGee. Morris against Kaminsky. Pass to Payne from the arc. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 11.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Hero from long range. Rebound by the Suns.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
And there's the pass to Shamet. Here's Payne, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Heat. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Trying to get open is Crowder. And it's Ayton missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Butler with the jam.
My goodness, Jimmy Butler is so explosive. Half-court transition, it doesn't matter where it is.
Paul against Lowry. And here's Booker from the arc. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lowry looking around. Tucker finds Robinson. Now Lowry, defended by Paul. 11 feet away, and there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Robinson. 11 points for Kyle Lowry. And here is Paul. Pass to Crowder. On the wing, Booker. Back to Crowder. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Butler. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's stolen by Adebayo. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. The Heat trail by 7. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Ball against Butler. Outside for Robinson. 6 to shoot. And there's the drive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Oh, the officials are all over that one. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Suns leading by 6. Al Paul. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul outside. Over Lowry.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
With the drive. Tucker dishes to Lowry. Outside for Robinson. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Robinson.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Phoenix, no good that time either. And here's Miami. They've got an 8-0 run. And the Heat, another 3.
Now, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
Here's Paul. For 3, Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Outside Lowry. In the corner, it's Robinson. Feeds to Butler. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Paul. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now a 5-point Suns lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Suns.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Suns leading by 3. Now here's Paul. On the wing, Booker over Robinson. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul. And it's now 23 points for Devin Booker.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
Robinson for 3. Here's Adebayo. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is something this guy takes pride in. Capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Ball against Lowry. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Count it.
Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Robinson left side. Cuts it 5 from 18. And Butler with his second chance points.
Big time bucket by Jimmy Butler. Boy, I'm not sure they've got an answer for him right now, Kev.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Paul with the ball. Pass to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Heat.
three, and nothing but a three will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. That was a
And Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, BA, you know, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right, I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season too. So I came in ready.
Now here's Young. Bogdanovich on the wing, 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Well, Bogdanovich can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Pass to Booker. Let's go with a three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Young, the pass to Collins. Outside Hunter. So it'll be two. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Now here's Paul. Booker for three. Another three for Phoenix.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot. Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Young against Bridges. Back to Hunter. 4-3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
And here's Collins for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Collins has got 5 points.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
To the left wing. Stolen by Young. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. He's got 7.
Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
Outside Paul. Off the mark there with a 3. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Back to Collins. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Bogdanovich, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. And here's Crowder from the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The defense has to bottle him up before Jay Crowder gets it going.
Pass to Collins. Hunter against Bridges. Ooh, poked away. Outside Hunter. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shoots over Bridges. Here's Collins. And here's Hunter. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Bridges.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there, which can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Collins against Crowder. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Shoots over Ayton. And Capella gets it to go.
But with a big guy, a little bit of physicality can go a long way. Got inside that time.
Pass to Booker. Ayton inside. He's against Capella. Ayton inside. Guarded by Capella. And Ayton gets it to go.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. And here's Bogdanovich. Collins outside. Young against Crowder. From deep. Offensive board. Capella. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Bogdanovich against Booker. The three is up. The three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton finds Booker. And Ayton gets it to go.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
He got it off in time. The shot misses. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns ahead, up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at small forward. You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 20-10 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with his hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. Inside. In transition. Here come the Suns.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Paul against Young. Outside Paul. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Booker, the pass to Paul. And at last, they get one to fall. Paul's got his first points of the game.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Bogdanovich from long range. And the Hawks with another 3.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Booker. It's stolen by Hunter. In transition, here they come. The finish. And he dunks it down.
Good instincts there from Hunter to get the steal.
The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Booker with it. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Pass to Ayton. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Atlanta ball.
Atlanta has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Bogdanovich. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Bogdanovich has got 8 points in the quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Pass to Booker. It's tipped. Stolen by Collins. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Atlanta ball.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Young. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hunter passes to Young. Clock at 6. Driving inside. Pass to Collins. Over Paul.
Getting right into the shooter's face. Jake Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The Suns trailing.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
And Kaminsky slams it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Pass to Jang. Back to Reddish. All sorts of time. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Payne, the pass to Kaminsky. Here's Shamet. Back to Kaminsky. 40 seconds left in the half. Comes up empty down low. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
34 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Jang. Outside Herter. 6 to shoot. Here's Reddish. Shoots over Johnson. Misses off the left iron. Here's McGee. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Got one on Herter.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for McGee. 8 seconds left to play in the half. Now here's Williams. It'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was... And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Johnson, JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Campaign, and it's Shamet in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Outside, Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Pass to Johnson. Down low. Here's McGee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. McGee's gotten 4 this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Gallinari to the inside. Here's Herter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Herter's got his first 2 points.
Well, Herter also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
Payne with the bucket.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Williams with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Williams up top. Herter with it. Johnson on him. This one for 3. Herter gets the bucket. Herter's got his second bucket on the night.
Herter's a guy who can get you back in a hurry. You make one, he'll come back and get a 3 himself.
It's Herder on the wing. Pass to Jang. Here's Reddish. To the paint. Here's Gallinari. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Here's Payne. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for Phoenix, Cameron.
And so he hits both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Williams. And he lays it up and in. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Here's Payne. Pass to McGee. That one's good for 2.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
The Hawks have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Gallinari. Here's Reddish, defended by Payne. And Reddish gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to McGee. Here's Shamet. And another basket for Phoenix.
Shamet giving his team a little bit of scoring punch. That's going to help out from the mid-range.
Williams with it. And it's McGee picking him up. Inside. The kick out to Williams. From downtown. And the Hawks with another 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to McGee. To the middle. And Kaminsky slams it home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Back to Jang. Outside Herder. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Uncovered. Oh, McGee with the block. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. 36 seconds left in the third. The Suns have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. That gives them the lead. Kaminsky's got 6.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Pass to Reddish. Kaminsky against Gallinari. Williams from long range. Kaminsky pulls it in. Down low. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Johnson.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And so it's JaVale McGee making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the floor for Atlanta, we've got Kevin Herder, Danilo Gallinari out there with Gorgie Jang. Then there's Cam Reddish, and it's Williams in at the point. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 5.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. And Young is good for 3.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Ball against Young. Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. And the Suns get another three.
A lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Young way outside. Back to Collins. No good from outside.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Paul. Right side Booker. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Young. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Finished off the break. And it's a 7-point Phoenix lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Out to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Launches it. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Outside Hunter. Young against Paul. Shot clock at 5. Young, the pass to Capella. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Phoenix has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Bridges down low. Hunter covering. Here's Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
Devin Booker.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
Allie, thank you.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole.
Outside Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing. The Suns leading. Pass to Paul. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. For 3, Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Young from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
And This was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
It's Booker on the wing. Bridges passes to Booker. And the Suns get another three.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Now Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like...
At the other forward position, Royce O'Neal. It's time.
Welcome to the weekend. We are nearly ready.
Thank you very much.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the three. And for Phoenix, a star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Now, here is O'Neal after the miss from Jay Crowder. And it's Mitchell missing.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
O'Neal from long range. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Paul for three. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision. Shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Now here is Conley. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell from 13.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
Booker against Conley. A nice shot by Booker.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
Mitchell outside. Passes it to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Ayton against Mitchell. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it. Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground.
Oh! Where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it. That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Now here's Paul. Ayton kicks to Paul. Now the pass to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell
2
outside.
minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Fires the 3. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. Bridges against O'Neal. Stolen by Conley. Gobert the pass to O'Neal. And here's Bogdanovich. For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's Mitchell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Ayton trying to break free. No good from Booker.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
You've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's Booker. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. And it's in there. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
And it's good. 2 points.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Paul for 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Good focus on the range shot by Chris. Not letting anything throw him off.
Mitchell outside. drains the three-pointer.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Paul passes to Booker. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Right at the free throw line. Another one falls for Phoenix.
This is what he does. Booker, an aggressive scorer who doesn't take any possessions off.
And here is Mitchell. And the rejection by Eaton. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they've played here early on.
They've got to be satisfied so far. They look cohesive to begin this game.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. That ball, nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Conley scanning the floor. And Utah, another 3.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Booker outside. This one for 3. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Right side, Bogdanovich. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in, and Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got his first points of the night.
That's a sneaky veteran move. Crowder finding ways to make his presence felt.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Has to Gobert. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Utah leading. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Conley up top, defended by Paul. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. For 3, Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Bank shot, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. And the layup falls. Paul's got his third basket of the night right there.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Conley with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
29 seconds left here in the second. And here's Booker from the arc. A rebound by the Jazz.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Takes it inside. There's the pass to Gobert. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Gobert can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
You need strength, you need length, you need a strong frame and quick.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on. And that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Kaminsky, Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. Three-pointer. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Utah leading by 3, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Oni. Whiteside finds Clarkson. Here's Oni. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Sun shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Payne dishes to Johnson. Now Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Shamet. 5 to shoot. Over Gay. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
The wide open look here for Ingles. Another miss by Utah.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And they recover it. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Jazz. They're scoreless since the first half.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Driving to the basket. Kicks to Whiteside. Rebounded by McGee. Suns trail by 3. Here's Shamet. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Shamet's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Suns. Oni passes to Gay. And he lays it straight in. And the Jazz lead by 3.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Payne, and he banks in the layup. Payne's got his first basket of the night.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third. On the wing, Johnson. Inside, it's stolen by Ingles.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done. And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. This is it to Johnson. For the tie, and that's 2 points on the way. Johnson's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Oni passes to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. The shot by Oni, no good. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The shot's good from Paul.
He's one of the best in the business, Chris Paul. A phenomenal ball handler.
Booker against Clarkson. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. The shot off that time. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Suns lead by 2. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. And here's Booker from the arc. The offensive rebound. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Mitchell looking it over. Gobert against Ayton. O'Neal passes to Gobert. To the paint. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. And the rejection by Ayton. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
The shot's good.
Mike Conley.
Conley's got his first points of the game.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Rebounded by the Jazz.
Phoenix foul.
Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Gobert with it. Bridges covering to take the lead.
And they've got to get back to what they were doing in that first half. If they want to somehow win this game, the offense has gone stagnant.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Ball outside and stolen by Bogdanovich.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Booker against Conley. The dish to Gobert. Back to Conley. Lets the three fly. Another miss by Conley. The Suns leading. Here's Booker. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the Suns call time.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Mitchell wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Three-point field goal.
Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Paul. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Over Ayton. The offensive rebound.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either.
Oh, man. He hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Booker against Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Mitchell from past the arc. That shot misses. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Crowder. Gobert with the defensive effort. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
For three, Mitchell. Booker pulls it in.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And he commits the intentional foul.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Booker. Looking to end his cold spell. Oh, no good.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Utah calls timeout. What do you think, guys?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hoping to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Heat, at the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Boy, the athleticism on display tonight, Doris. Each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
Lowry, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Outside Butler to the inside. Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Well, this is one of the strongest aspects of Jimmy Butler's game, playmaking for his teammates. Over the years, boy, he has gotten so much better.
Now here's Paul. Robinson with a steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Butler against Bridges. Outside Robinson. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Now Paul. Here's Booker. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Just over a minute and a half in. Tries again. And scoring with the play inside is Ayton.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Lowry drives in. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Boy, Kyle Lowry is such a tough player, and I mean that physically and mentally. Whatever team he plays for, he's the leader, and he sets the tone.
Now here's Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Butler passes to Lowry. To the paint. Tucker with the ball. Pass to Lowry. Back to Butler. 5 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. You know, it's amazing to think, Doris, that before 2019, some critics questioned whether Lowry could lead a team to a championship.
Well, those questions are now over because this guy has had a history of stepping up in the biggest moments. He will fight you tooth and nail for every inch of real estate between the lines. This is one of the most competitively tough players in the league.
Lowry against Paul. Outside Booker. Crowder right side. They get the rebound.
Well, there's a level of athleticism and length, so Mikal Bridges works hard on the glass and good things happen.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry into the lane. For three, Robinson. He can't get that one to fall. Paul with some nice D. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, okay then.
Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
The Heat have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. To the wing on the left. And here's Lowry from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Booker, and it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Back to Tucker. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Lowry. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Well, Chris Paul can compensate for size mismatches with his craftiness and his smarts, getting work done as a defender right there.
Stolen by Ayton. Outside Paul. Down low. Here's Booker over Tucker. Here's Ayton. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Here's Booker. That one's wide left. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat leading by just 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Miami.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
One more thing they've done well is challenge shooters and change shots. A lot of blocks early.
On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And Tucker gets it to go.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Ayton, pounded by Adebayo. Oh, and
And the jam by Ayton. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Lowry against Paul, and it's Lowry penetrating. Oh, and there's, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Robinson. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Now Butler. Right side Tucker. Clock at 6. Butler against Bridges. The shot by Butler, no good.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep. Boy, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Now here's Tucker. Back to Robinson. Pass to Tucker. Deflected.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Now here's Butler. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the inside. Can they get it? Over to the left wing. Oh, they get a hand on it. Paul with a steal. Bridges outside. There's the drive. Ayton in the high post. Fires top of the key. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive. Putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Butler. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. From outside, off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Lowry, good.
Kyle Lowry loves physical contact. The game of basketball is not a non-contact sport. Go ahead, Kyle.
Here's Paul after the basket by Miami. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ball against Lowry. Outside Tucker. Lowry outside. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot on the way. That one a little long.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Booker, good.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Butler. Out to Lowry. Butler against Bridges. Here's Lowry. That won't go for Lowry. Here's Paul. Over Lowry.
Well, at just 6 foot, Kyle Lowry has such a low center of gravity, and he uses it well on the defensive end. So hard to shake.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first. And that's...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky, and then it's Landry Shamet, then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Payne in at the point. Good work there as it goes.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Until they foul intentionally. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
Now here's McGee. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Hero with the bucket. Hero's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Shamet. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Now here's Hero. It's a one-point game. Over to the wing. Here's Strus. Back to Hero. For the lead. The shot no good. The Suns go the other way with it.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Payne against Hero. Pass to Oladipo. Here's Strus. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Hero is solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Kaminsky against Morris. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Oladipo with the ball. And it's McGee picking him up. Back to Dedmon. Out to Oladipo. That one falls. And the Heat lead by 3.
Well, you can tell that over time, Oladipo has gained more and more confidence in his scoring ability, especially that close to the 10.
Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Oladipo. That's his first personal foul.
1:58 left in the third quarter.
Offensively, they're really struggling here in the second half. The missed shots continue to pile up, and their field goal percentage is way down.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Hero for 3.
They've been struggling to find success from distance here in the second half. They're really working the paint now.
The Suns have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Payne with it. Now Oladipo defending. Payne pass to McGee. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Hero for 3. He buries it from 3. And now it's an 8-point Heat lead.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
1:07 left in the third quarter. Pass to McGee. Kaminsky with it. To stop the drought, it's tipped.
And when Morris is protecting the rim with that kind of effort, what a lift for his group.
And that one's good. Hero's got 7 now in this quarter.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. Guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Now here's Crowder. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Back to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Oladipo against Paul. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Hero. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. Hero's got 9.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Pass to Booker. Shoots. That one rolls around and rims out. And so it's the Miami Heat. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Phoenix has possession. They trail by 11. Heading to backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Pass to Adebayo. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Booker, the pass to Paul. And no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Butler. He's off on the layup.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Paul passes to Ayton. Over Adebayo. And there's Ayton on the assist by Paul. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Butler. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Lowry. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker goes in. Nice move. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Butler. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ball finds Crowder. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, you can see, guys, how much confidence DeAndre Ayton plays the game with. This is especially so on the offensive end.
Robinson on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. That shot, no good. Ayton with the defensive effort. Here's Booker. And he gets it back. Bridges outside. Inside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Here's Adebayo. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Phoenix with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Paul against Lowry. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. Now Ayton. Missed inside.
With a wingspan over 7 feet, Adebayo is a hard guy to score on.
Lowry. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And so here is Miami. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Butler finds Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 11 feet out.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Their ability to rebound and convert their second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout this game, guys.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Tries to break his ice. And Booker with the jam.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Robinson. Another shot. Back to Lowry. Yep, that one goes. And the Heat lead by 5.
Every possession critical, and Kyle Lowry delivers once again.
Outside Booker. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Great positioning on the putback.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Now here's Lowry. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Butler.
What you like about Jay Crowder is his passion, the energy he provides on defense, just off the charts.
Here's a 3 from Paul, and he buries it. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Lowry. And there's the drive. No good.
Boy, Kyle Lowry, you can't help but notice the frame, right? He is a bit undersized, and yet here is a guy who has been a consistent two-way force in the NBA, has truly had a remarkably consistent career.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
Pass to Booker. To win the game! Oh, almost out of foot. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
From the moment he entered the league, Devin Booker has been an offensive Of course, this is one of the rare players in league history to put a 70-piece on the board.
Miami calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
Stolen by Ayton. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them. No.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And Paul gets it to go in. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position, and at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. there's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
Now Young following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. The putback, and Bridges able to finish.
Great effort level on the glass as Bridges is in there mixing it up.
Now here is Young. Outside Bogdanovich. The tray. Rebounded by the Hawks. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Paul. Booker left side. There's the triple. Good, and Paul gets the assist. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
Here's Young. Doesn't go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Pass to Paul. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Just 5 to shoot. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And stolen by Ayton.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Young against Paul. The pass to Booker from downtown. Hunter grabs the miss.
And one player sometimes can drag down your offense. He seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. Young passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. From outside the arc. And the Suns miss again.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
The kick out to Young. Back to Capella. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Paul against Young. Paul surveying the floor to the middle. Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Young against Paul. Young drives in. For the 3. Kept alive. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Paul with the ball. Teardrop shot. Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc, he nails it.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center position.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Young against Paul. The dish to Ayton. It's stolen by Capella. To the inside. And finished off by Collins.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play. Very, very high percentage.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Young drives in. Hunter kicks to Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Booker outside. Bridges finds Booker. Inside. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And we're seeing players, Brent, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Wow, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective, Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots, and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper. Well, Capella, a lot of respect to the big man who's really downsized his game, committed to the role, committed to being a lob target, and continues to play great defense on the interior. That's the definition of a modern big.
JaVale McGee's checked in for 8.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And the Suns here with a different look. Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul.
And Shamet doing what he does best, scoring from distance. That's some nice accuracy.
Williams looking around. Dishes it to Gallinari. Here's the 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Shamet finds Payne to the left wing. Kaminsky, the pass to Shamet. Suns keep it alive. Here's McGee. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 3-point Suns lead.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Williams dishes to Gallinari. Kaminsky with the double team. Gallinari kicks to Zhang. Williams passes to Zhang. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Zhang's got his first bucket in this one.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
Payne passes to McGee, and the shot goes in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For three, Williams knocks down the three ball. Williams has got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
During his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
Now Shamet. And here's Payne. Lets it go with a three. To beat the clock. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their... Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. But kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. JaVale McGee is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Payne in at the point. And he's good on the three ball. Herter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Here's Williams. Now, here's Reddish. Gallinari down low. Kaminsky's there. And it's Gallinari missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's Shamet missing. The Hawks trail by three. And that's an intentional foul.
Cameron Johnson. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside Williams. He kicks to Zhang. 2 on the clock. No good on the shot. The Suns go the other way with it. Johnson outside. McGee inside. Zhang defending. The shot's good from McGee.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Williams with the ball. Out to the right wing. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
The shot's good from McGee.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Gallinari to end the run. Rebounded by McGee. Suns leading by 7. Kicks it out to Johnson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Down low. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now Payne. He has 6. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. McGee against Jang. McGee's shot is off. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
Team second.
The Hawks trail by 7. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams attacking. Kicks it to Reddish.
Defensively, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
And it's Shamet missing. And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Herder, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Gallinari in the corner. Back to Williams. Kaminsky against Gallinari. Over Kaminsky. The kick out to Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Didn't get the shot off in time. And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in.
DeAndre Ayton.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Payne. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Ayton. Payne up top. He's guarded by Williams. 5 to shoot. Payne passes to Kaminsky. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now an 11-point Phoenix lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the paint, here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Suns.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And Young, here we go. Hunter on the wing. Hawks passing it around. From deep. Young's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Booker with no one around. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Booker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. No good there. So Phoenix will take it the other way. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Paul against Bogdanovich. Paul outside. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Suns lead by 15.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Takes it off the glass.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Young with the steal. Collins looking around. Rebound by the Suns. It's stolen by Capella. Feeds to Collins. Paul with the steal. Ayton trying to break free. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Ayton kicks to Booker. Capella against Ayton. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Paul against Young. Beyond the arc. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Hawks trail by 13. Young outside from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Chris Paul.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Booker looking around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The pass to Bogdanovich over Paul. Phoenix grabs the miss. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Hey, Allie.
Brian, thank you.
Oh, he sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at center, filling out the middle. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's deflected. Here we go, all alone. And Booker with the jam.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
Conley with the ball. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Conley. And here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 4. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
And the shot goes. Booker's gotten his second bucket of the game.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Gobert passes to Conley. Knocked away. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. Crowder outside. Back to Ayton. Bridges outside. Ayton draws the double. Bridges outside. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Mitchell. Booker against Conley. Lets it go. Paul passes to Crowder. The rebound by the Jazz. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, in baseball, BA was Donovan's sport growing up, but a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops. Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Now here's Mitchell. Gobert on the high post. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. The three from Mitchell. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Paul. Steps back and fires. Suns keep it alive. Goes back up. And Gobert with a block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter of the game. Kept alive. Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and he knocks down the first one.
Team foul. Shooting for Phoenix.
Ayton hits them both. For Utah, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Down low. Crowder with a steal. In transition. Booker for 3. Ayton. He's off on that one. And Utah the other way now. Three-pointer O'Neal. And another miss by Utah. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. Goes up on the wing. Paul can't get it to go.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Mitchell with the slam.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovic willing to get it to his open guys.
It's Booker on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now here's Conley. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. chance here for Crowder. O'Neal pulls it in.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Here's Mitchell. Booker with the defensive effort.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Booker's got 8.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Conley on the attack. Banked it in off the glass.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match it with his blinding speed.
Outside Booker. Releases. Cans it with nobody near him. 10 points for him.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
That's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group for Utah right now. Booker against Mitchell. Back to Conley. Takes it inside. And the layup is good off the glass. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Here's Mitchell. Buries it down low. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Ball passes to Booker. Driving to the basket. Here's Crowder. Fires from 14. Booker missing again.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Here's Mitchell. They get it back. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Bogdanovic with it. He's covered by Ayton. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Outside Paul. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 8.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Just 5 on the clock. Conley finds Mitchell. Looking to end this cold spell. No good there. Booker with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've got just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Out to Bridges. 3-pointer. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Back to Payne. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
Payne, pass to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. The wide open shot is on the money. Payne's got his first points of the night. The Jazz have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Conley against Payne from outside the arc. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Payne. 29 seconds left in the second. Out to the wing. McGee in the post. He's against Gobert, and he's able to get it back. They get it again. Here's Kaminsky. Pass to McGee. Left side Payne. Poke loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
Substitution for your Jazz.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And we're through the first half of play here. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 12 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. They've got Frank Kaminsky, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. Utah trailing here. Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Shamet.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Back to Payne. Reverses. And the layup is good. Payne's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Pass to Gay. There's the triple. Phoenix grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's the 3. The rebound by Oni. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Gay with the ball. Picked up by Kaminsky. And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Right wing. Puts one up from 19.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Ingles hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Nice job by Ingles. Competes hard, tough. He's a glue guy. He helps keep this team together.
Outside Payne. And he's going to the line for 2. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Honey, defended by Payne. Back to Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Whiteside's gotten his first basket of the night.
Showing off his inside game. Whiteside looking good there.
Payne, pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Shamit. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Some changes for Phoenix.
Substitution for the Suns.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Paul. Lets the three fly. Can't hit that one. And Utah will come the other way. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Now here's Clarkson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Booker pulls it down. Bridges with it. And Clarkson picks him up defensively.
2 minutes.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
Here we go, one-on-one. Good chance here for Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Clarkson passes to Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Such a well-coordinated athlete. Rudy has no trouble catching it and then doing something with it.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. That shot is off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Ingles from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Booker, good.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Pass to Whiteside. Here's Honey. Back to Whiteside. Knocked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. A line change here for Utah. Utah with the ball. 8-point game. Clock is at 3. Here's Mitchell. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. He gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Outside for Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Outside Bogdanovic. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. The three is up. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Utah trailing here. Now here's Mitchell. Gobert passes to Conley. And here's Mitchell. Oh, there's the alley. And Gobert with the stuff.
And he is built to be an alley-oop threat. Long arm, terrific athlete. He went and got that one.
Outside Booker. Crowder left side. Back to Booker. Pass to Bridges. Fires the three. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Conley. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So it'll be Devin Booker shooting. That one on Mitchell. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle.
Will it go? Outside Bogdanovich. Knocks down the triple.
Gotta be up on Bogdanovich. When you aren't, he catches and fires away.
Now Paul. Outside Booker. The three ball. And Conley grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The three from Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's the break. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Bridges. Booker for three. Hits the trifecta. Booker's got 11 points here in the second half.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Gobert. And the shot is good off the backboard.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And here's Paul. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. Pass to Booker. From deep. With the tip. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 13.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? The three from Mitchell. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him a double-double.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Outside Booker. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Booker's got 26 points.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Suns.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Booker against Mitchell, puts it up. Off the left rim and out. And Utah has possession. Down by 12. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, they're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Booker against Mitchell. Pulls it from the corner. Booker, good.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more.
Thank you.